guys, welcome back to my home. I'm gonna be decluttering a couple places in my house today that are driving me crazy. So I thought I'd bring you guys along to give you some inspiration. There are a few ways you can go about decluttering. I today am just going to be going in there like a beast and getting rid of everything and anything that I see that I don't use or that I just don't want anymore. Let's go ahead and start with the makeup and then the kitchen drawer downstairs. I call it the everything drawer. It's absolutely out of control and it's not functional. So I'm gonna go through that as well, and again, go as fast as I can and try and purge. So thank you guys so much for joining me today, and let's go ahead and get started. Some of you might not know this if you have joined my channel more recently, but I used to be a beauty channel. So I still have a lot of makeup, I guess you could say, left over from that. This is stuff that I have collected over the years, things that I've been sent. I have a lot of lippies. That has always been and probably always will be my favorite makeup item. I have some nail polishes that some of them have gone bad. I know that for a fact. And I just really wanted to give some of this away, the things that are still good that I don't use. So I'm going to start with 2 bins, and I'm going to decide what I'm going to keep for myself and then what I'm going to donate to neighbors, friends, family, things like that. So in this side on the left, I'm going to actually be donating, and then on the right, these are the things that I'm going to be keeping. I'm just going to start out with some lippies. These are by ColourPop. Their lippy sticks are amazing. I love them. But as you can see, I also have a little trash bag here because a lot of these have also expired. And I am pretty particular about sharing lipsticks, lip glosses. I actually don't ever pass those along unless they are brand new. So I did throw a lot of those away, but they were old anyway. Then I have a lot of little eyeshadows, singles, a little compact, some loose shimmer that I just don't use. And these ColourPop shadows and cheek highlights and blushes are really fun, but again, I just have too many. A lot of them have expired. And I just knew that I wanted to get rid of them, but I did pass along a few that were really good still. I ended up throwing away so much more than I thought I would, just so far anyway, just because things were expired, looking really old. I just had them too long. So this is my donate. It's still kind of a small pile. I want to get some more things in here. This is the stuff that I want to keep. Oh gosh, it's still a lot. I might have to go through this again. And then I feel like I recently went through my palettes and decluttered. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this shelf, and then I'm gonna get into these lippies down here, which I know I have too many of, and I have a ton of expired nail polishes. If you guys are easily overwhelmed by decluttering projects in general, I suggest starting with the smaller areas in your house. Some people might say start with your messiest area, but to me that's just a little bit more overwhelming. I actually prefer starting with smaller projects like this makeup section in my house. It's just not as overwhelming as something like my bedroom closet or my pantry. Those I kind of have to work up to, and this is a great way to just kind of start small and get yourself kind of in gear or in the decluttering mode. So I always like to start small because I am easily overwhelmed. So this is one of my best tips, but you can actually like inspire yourself as you're going along and seeing how much you're getting rid of and seeing how good that feels. And then it just motivates you to keep going and eventually get to those bigger projects. Here is a look at the bin of things that I'm going to be donating. It's looking really good. I have a lot to give away, which feels amazing. I'm just happy to have somebody else using it since I'm definitely not. Here is the trash, which I was a little alarmed at how much trash I had. And after seeing all of it, it just motivated me and inspired me even more to be more careful with my selections and to make sure that I'm cycling through things and not ever having too much. All right, we made it to the bottom of the shelf. I've got some skincare stuff in here, that I never used. I haven't had it that long, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to some neighbors. Look at this pile we have to donate. I feel awesome about this. I feel really good about how much I'm throwing away. Again, guys, just remember this is stuff that is not good to share with people, like lippies and things that are just really old and I know need to be tossed. This one's actually just empty, just a piece of trash. I just counted up everything that I'm going to be donating to family and friends, neighbors, and we have 38 items here. This feels really, really good. I'm going to continue just to try and scale down on my makeup collection. This is all going to be going in the garbage. Oh, guys, this feels amazing. Here is what my makeup space looks like now. I still have a lot of products to go through, and I'm really going to try and work through some things before I even think about buying anything new. I have some Il Makiage makeup that was sent to me that I'm actually really excited to keep testing out, and I do have a lot of blushes that I will be wearing through the spring and summer. Here's some more lippies that I am excited to try, but I got rid of so many and I'm feeling a lot better about it. Next, we're moving on to this everything drawer. Let me know in a comment if you have one of these drawers in your house and what you call it. We definitely call it the everything drawer because it is just a catch-all for everything. I wanted to be a little bit more systematical in my approach to this drawer just because it really overwhelmed me since everything was mixed together. So the first thing I did was grab the biggest item that I could see, which were those cards. Now I'm going through and collecting trash so that that's just not even in my way and I can focus on the things that I actually maybe do want to keep and organize. So now I'm going to go through and actually start putting things in this little organizer, and I'm not sure where I got this. You can get these anywhere. I see them all over the place and you can get them for really cheap. But I saw we had a ton of glue and a lot of writing utensils, so I grabbed a couple of clear plastic bags, and I wanted to have another option of places to put crayons and colored pencils that belong to the children, so they wouldn't get mixed up with just the pens and pencils that I knew I wanted to store in here. So just going through and using whatever system you want. This worked for me in this drawer, but I do recommend when you're going through something where things are completely mixed together that you do use some kind of system and go through each item individually. I wanted to share another decluttering tip with you guys that I'm actually really excited to try. I've read about it and it sounds awesome. It's especially useful if you have some overwhelm when approaching a decluttering project, and it's the 12-12-12 rule. So you're going to donate 12 items, you're going to throw away 12 items, and then you are going to relocate 12 items to places where they actually belong. So that's not what I'm doing here, but I did love that idea when I read it, and it definitely seems like something you could do very quickly. If you were just to go in and do your 36 items, I feel like you could do that really fast. So if you're a busy mama like me or just a busy person, that's a really, really good idea. I'm excited to try that on my next decluttering project. Here is the drawer done. This took me about 10 minutes is all, and now I have a completely functional space. Putting things back where they go is going to really help keep this organized, so I'm going to encourage my family to do that. But like I said, these organizers are really easy to find, and it did not take me hardly any time at all to get this drawer put back together. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Please give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more declutter videos. I have a ton more areas in my house that I can work on. Also, don't forget to subscribe so that you stay up to date and notified of all of my uploads. I would absolutely love to have you in the Fancy That family. Have a good day guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.